Alright, everyone, the teaser trailer for the Harry Potter TV show has finally arrived. We're going to be reacting to it today. I'm very excited to see what they show us. I'm obviously a big Harry Potter fan. I grew up with the movies and the books, and I can see that it's gotten nearly 4 million views in 10 hours, which is pretty good. So we're going to hop in right to the trailer and see what they give us. Hopefully we get no technical difficulties. All right, here we go. Is that Uncle Vernon? Ah, cupboard under the stairs. Is that Aunt Petunia talking? I think it is. Ah, showing Harry at normal school.
You think you're something special?
A young Aunt Petunia.
Special
Yeah. So mean.
about you.
Oh, the letter.
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met.
Oh, Hagrid.
And clever.
Oh.
They stood up for what they believed was right.
Not a very strong West Country accent like Hagrid was in the movies. Mrs. Weasley. Wow. Oh my god.
Mr.
Great hole.
I think we can expect great things from you.
Very cool. It's like a Hogwarts Legacy aesthetic going on with Hogwarts. Christmas. Yeah.
Are you really Harry Potter?
Okay. There we go. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Oh, it's coming out this year. I thought they said next year it's going to come out. Wow, that was interesting. Very interesting. Let's go back because they did show Snape, but very briefly. Let's go. Wait, let's find it here. There he is. They completely delayed showing any promotional images of Snape, and then they sort of snuck him here in the trailer. But now I think they've gone and released some promotional photos because I saw it briefly on Twitter. But yeah, I think this could have been a really amazing, big show, if not for the casting of Snape. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sure he's a good actor, but he's not Snape. Snape isn't black. But yeah, I think that Harry, Ron, and Hermione will be good. I think McGonagall and Dumbledore would be good too, and even Hagrid. Hagrid's accent there was a bit, not as strong as it was in the movies, which is interesting as well. And the scar is here, it's on the far right of Harry instead of like kind of in the middle as it was in the movies. But in the books, it was never stated where the scar was. I think people who did the illustrations of the front cover just kind of put in the middle. What else have we got? Yeah, Harry at King's Cross here. Yeah, Mrs. Weasley there. That's a really good show. You can see Harry sort of, looking, looking very, sad that he doesn't have his mother there to take him to school. So, yeah, I think I really like that shot. And then Mrs. Weasley becomes a mother figure for him later on, and we got Hagrid taking the kids to the boat ride to go to Hogwarts, And let's see what else we got. We got sort of the front door, the entrance to the school, and the staircase, and Professor McGonagall there. It's got a very, they're really gone into the gothic vibe of the of Hogwarts more, and the lighting is very dark as well, and that part I really like. I think she's going to be great as McGonagall as well. I have no complaints with that. Yeah, we got the Sorting Hat. We got Harry, Ron, and Hermione there in their normal school robes. Yeah, I don't have any problems with that.
Can expect great things from you.
Yeah, Mr. Ollivander there. I think that's pretty good. Let me just turn it down a smidge. I think this is supposed to be the potions room, I'm guessing, but it doesn't really look like the dungeon, so I think it might be, the um, history room with the ghost professor. Harry getting his Nimbus 2000, that's a big moment. Yeah, the Quidditch robes look pretty good here. Got Gryffindor versus Ravenclaw, that was in the book. So Gryffindor versus Hufflepuff. So that'll be a good thing to see. Go back a second. Wait, we missed. Okay, I think that's Draco there. I think that must be Crabbe, Goyle, and Pansy. So we've got the four Slytherins there. Yeah, I think he'll be good. I think he'll be good as Draco. Yeah, so there's a lot here that's really good, I think. It's just the minor but crucial detail of Snape being black that's really turning a lot of people off, including myself, of the show. But yeah, it is what it is. Very nice, Ron and Hermione there. Let's go back. Yeah, Harry with the Nimbus 2000. That looks like a really unpolished, broomstick there. It just looks like someone got a random broom and just gave it to Harry, just like here. But yeah, the robe looks good. The logo I'm pretty happy with. Yeah, there's a lot here that looks good, I have to admit. Let's go here. The Herbology class. Yeah, I think she's going to be a really good Hermione. People have said that because they recently did a audiobook, full cast audiobook, and the actress here is playing Hermione in the audiobooks as well, and people are saying she sounds exactly like Hermione, so I think she's going to do a great job here. Even though she's a bit, darker skinned, and people are complaining about it, but I think that can work with her here. So not really much to complain about there. Yeah, Harry and Ron on the Hogwarts Express. I really like that. Just fooling, just messing around, and Harry, Ron, and I don't know who that's supposed to be, but just throwing snowballs, and then Hagrid in the snow angels. That was pretty random, but funny as well. Yeah, we got some students here. I don't know what they're doing, but maybe I think this is the Quidditch team before a match, I reckon. Yeah, very good. I think the Harry kid is really well cast, and I think he's going to do a pretty good job, and so is Ron as well. Oh, Dumbledore, we didn't get to talk about. Yeah, I wasn't too keen on an American playing Dumbledore, but I like John Lithgow. I think he's an amazing actor. But some of the controversy that was going on when he said, I nearly regretted taking the role because of J.K. Rowling's controversy and things like that. He said that recently, but he still took the role anyway, so I didn't like him speaking up like that about the author and stuff. But I think he'll do good. Um, I kind of wanted Hugh Laurie to be Dumbledore because he was voicing him in the audiobooks, the full cast one that just came out, and I think he would have been really good in a live action role. And I think John Lithgow is in his late 80s or 90s as well. No, I think he's in his 80s. So he'll be, really old by the time the show finishes as well. So I think we should have gotten a youngish Dumbledore, maybe late 60s, like Hugh Laurie, so he can have that vitality to him that Dumbledore has, especially when he's fighting in the later books as well. So that would have been great, but I think um, he'll do a good job anyway. Let's see what else.
Really, Harry Potter? Are you really
We got the iconic duo in the Hogwarts Express. I think they got good chemistry together. I think the kids would work well with each other. It seems like a really good fit for the three of them, and yeah, I like the aesthetic of the compartment as well. You can see they got the like the lollies from the trolley, and the Birdie Bots every flavor bean. So I think that's going to be. I think yeah, the first season I think is going to be really well done. They're going to stretch out the story a bit, um, you know, but I'm not really sure about when they said that they're going to include things that didn't happen in the book, like showing Hermione at home, Draco at home in Malfoy Manor. That might change the pacing a bit, interfere with the pacing of the story, because we obviously don't see those parts in the book. We just follow Harry as he discovers this world and enters this world and meets all the different people there. So I'm a bit skeptical about that aspect as well, but we'll see how they're going to handle it. But just the one major thing that bugs me the most is the casting of Snape. That if they could change that and get someone who resembles the character more, then I think this could be a one of the biggest shows of all time, and really great and really surpass the movies as well. But they chose to do a political move, unfortunately. So here we are. But yeah,
Are you really Harry Potter?
that was weird that he went like that. It felt a very like modern, um, you know, uh, thing that they did there. I don't know. Right, I thought it was going to come out early 2027, but it's already coming out on Christmas. So, and I think they're going to release all episodes of season one, which is the first book. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what the reaction is to the show when it first comes out. And it's interesting that they're going to show Harry at his Muggle school, because we don't see that um, in the books. We hear about it, he talks about it. They mention it, but we don't actually see any scenes there. So I think that's going to be really interesting to look at. And yeah, look at that. Look at that fat bully there, and yeah, poor Harry. And Aunt Petunia giving him a haircut because yeah, like in the books, his hair kept growing long to cover his scar. So Petunia had to keep giving him a haircut, and yeah, I like that detail that they added in there.
You think you're something?
Uh, Let's see.
There was nothing.
Yeah, I think they got the look of Petunia here. Well, she's not as bony and skinny as she is in the books, but yeah, I think in terms of age of the character, I think they got that down well. It's a complete 180 from the Petunia in the movies, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how she plays off with Uncle Vernon and Dudley as well. So yeah, let's see what the comments are here as well. Snape has dreads. I'm dead. It feels like seeing new people leaving your old home. Yep, that's a very accurate statement. Um, this is so book accurate. Snape pops up. Yep. Snape dog. As long as Dumbledore says calmly, Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? It will be a wonderful series. Yep. I think that's going to be a big moment in that episode when that scene happens. It's going to be like, it's going to be built up to him saying Harry, and then you think, and then there's going to be a pause, and then he's going to say, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire very calmly? And it's going to be a big moment, and yeah, it's going to be a big mean. Harry finds out his dad had Black Snape hanging from under a tree. Oh. Feels like a parallel universe. Yeah, the music wasn't very good in the trailer as well. Yep. Yeah, it is a good detail. Petunia cutting the hair. Yeah, people wanted Adam Driver as Snape. Yeah, looks wise, he'd make a pretty good Snape, but I don't know how I feel about an American playing Snape. I know, even though Dumbledore's playing an American actor's playing Dumbledore, which I'm hesitant about, but I don't think I want an American playing Snape. I think they should have tried to go with like an unknown, stage actor in England. They would have found a really good actor there, but oh well. And Twitter was, there was a lot of people tweeting about the show as well. And let's have a look what the tweets are. All right. See, all the comments have to do with the casting of Snape, and I would assume that an overwhelming majority are not happy with the casting there, as we can see, tweet after tweet, and the actor, came out. The actor who plays Snape in the TV show, he recently came out into an interview and he said, no, he had gotten death threats, but if that's true, show us. Don't just say, don't make a bold claim. Show us if you've gotten any death threats. Where are the receipts? And if I was him, I wouldn't have done that interview. I think it just made him look bad. All right. If Snape is black despite books saying he's white, then Harry is now suspicious that the only black teacher at Hogwarts is stealing, and his dad bullied a black kid by hanging him. Yeah, true, exactly. It completely changes the dynamics of the characters. And so the one teacher he's suspicious of at the new school happens to be the black character. So it's not a good look. Yep. Yeah, see, he's got, they gave him dreadlocks, which is, not true because he's got that long, long, sleazy looking hair, like unwashed look. This is just, no, sorry. And why is he in the Forbidden Forest there as well? And all right, let's check out the comments. Stares in disgust. Seriously, such a joke. Everyone hates it. Team U knockoff. Yeah, see, all the comments are overwhelmingly negative about Snape. And I think, and obviously this, casting is, overshadowing all the other good parts that the TV show is doing, like the really good casting of Harry, Ron, even Hermione, like the McGonagall casting, the aesthetic of the of the castle and getting the 90s look of the show, even though that wasn't a huge part in the books, but it's just good that they had that detail. Alrighty. She looks like Hermione to me. This looks awful, someone says. Um, yeah, kind of, a lot of people like the Hermione casting, a lot of people don't. Um, I'm okay with it overall, okay with it. But the hair should have been more, bushy and curly. And do they have the buck teeth as well for Hermione? But kind of, yeah. Okay, yeah. Overall, I'm good with it. Shot for shot comparison. Yeah, and also I think it's too soon for a remake. I mean, it's only been 15 years since the last movie came out, so not that long. The entrance hall. Yeah, you can see the wider staircases. Yeah, Malfoy looks good. The Nimbus 2000 box even looks 90s related. Yeah, the robes in the show don't look as vibrant as in the movies, but it's still okay. Not happy. Yeah. Yeah, the beard doesn't seem as big as it should have. And the hat, it's, why is he wearing like a normal 1950s hat when he should have had a long, pointed hat like in the books? Um, Simple, striking. I just had a thought. What if they're intentionally tanking the Harry Potter franchise to try and diminish J.K. Rowling's influence on the culture? I don't think they go that far. I think they just want to have that diversity box set, checklist, whatever. They just want to be able to say, we have a person of color in the show just for the sake of it. Can I take you on? Yeah, but if I was this actor, I would have said, look, can you cast me as Kingsley or something? Because I'm obviously not Snape. And the actor said, he was a fan of the books. And so I can imagine myself as all the characters. And so I heard someone saying, yeah, well, I was a fan of the books. I'm a guy, but I know I wouldn't make a great Bellatrix. I would make a better Bellatrix than this guy would make a better Snape. So, yeah, no one can beat Alan Rickman, though. I mean, that's the thing with the TV show. How do you beat Alan Rickman, Robbie Coltrane, and Maggie Smith, and most of the other adults in the movies? I mean, you can't. The casting in the films were like really, really well done, like close to perfect, pretty much. I don't know how you can top it. Let's look at Hagrid for a second. Um, it's kind of a lighter version of Hagrid, I think. It's just the hair and the beard just don't look the same. The West Country accent isn't completely there for me. Yeah, I like Nick Frost, but yeah, it's not going to be Robbie Coltrane. It's never going to be that level. But yeah, Uh, yeah, so we'll wait and see if they give us another trailer soon. So it'll be coming out in, less than 9 months. So yeah, sooner than I thought. Um, yeah, so that was the trailer. What do you think of it? Let me know down in the comments. Are you excited? Are you hesitant? Are you not interested at all? Let me know. And we'll talk to you later. Thank you.